Who would have guessed, honey, that the terms Kehlani and Chrisean Rock would be used in a phrase disparaging one another? However, it is precisely what is happening at the moment. In actuality, their relationship is becoming increasingly tense, and Blueface alone is to blame for it all.
And closer, she was cool enough to tell me she used to deal with Blue. Okay, I didn't know it was going to affect the next situations. I didn't start acting weird. I was in a weird position though, because like, damn, you should have told me this before I pulled the up. Why? Because I don't hang out with anybody that my BD cracked. I think this is where it took a turn. So we start talking. She started telling me reasons why I should get this removed. She's the one that got the laser removal place where I'm gonna go, because that's where she go. She was giving me advice, and then she came out of nowhere, and I'm asking her, like, not like that, but like, where is this all coming from? Like how do you, like she kept saying he's a manipulator, he's this, he's that, he's that. Girl, come the f out. She telling me with her own mouth that Blueface cracked that she'll be not, like, she just starts like telling herself, she like.
After a church service, she met Kehlani and they exchanged contact information in the spirit of friendship and Chrisean sistered. She then invited Kehlani to work out with her the next day. Hey, Chrisean rented the entire gym session with her consent, and it seemed like they were getting off to a great start. However, Kehlani returned home that day, reconsidered their budding friendship with Crouch, and decided it would be best to quit it early. She unfollowed Chrisean on Instagram the very following day. She was furious about it.
We went to the same church. We saw each other in the parking lot. We was excited to see each other. It was very sweet. It was a great interaction. We exchanged each other numbers. We started talking about what she do, what I be doing. She like, oh, y'all been working. I been getting in the gym. Like, could I come join you? Like, get me right. Like, I'm an athlete at heart. I play pro league. So we just was hitting off on that conversation. Boom. Everything went great. Okay, we working out. Before I start recording everything, I asked her, because I make over 7 figures on my Snapchat. So I asked her first, because I don't know like how people is with other celebrities. So it's like, you mind if I snap like vloggers? If not, it's cool. You know how? Because everybody on that streaming tip, I be streaming on my Snapchat. She like, nah, it's cool. Okay, I'm gonna tell you where it keep going. All right. So she got a studio session afterwards. I said, you care if I join? I would love to see how you work. She like, all right, but no cameras, this is my home. I said, all right, bet. We went to our house.
Chrisean Rock is known for many things, but so far he hasn't been a liar. However, this time, Shay is getting side-eye after claiming that hooking up with Blueface was a factor in Kehlani unfollowing her.
You don't know what just straight up. Real. If you see a girl that got like 1 or 2 friends or none at all, you don't know what's going on in the world. It's 2025. Everybody effing everybody.
Chrisean claims that Kehlani alone disclosed that she had previously had an intimate relationship with Blueface. She added that Kehlani suggested that she remove the mugshot tattoo that Blueface had on her face. Chrisean, however, stated that she could not take the counsel seriously because, considering that Connie had previously sat on Blueface's face, she was probably not in the best position to be giving her advice on that subject. Indeed, Blueface attested to it.
Give me advice about a tattoo, about his face being on my face, but you're the same female that rolled that in your face. You feel me? But I ain't say nothing, bro. I ain't say nothing. I just was, I went through with the situation like, all right, we still could be friends, because how long ago was that? I didn't even ask how long ago, bro. I just was like, all right, let me back up.
Kehlani, on the other hand, has been denying Chrisean claims, talking about how she doesn't care about whatever Chrisean has to say because she's out here shooting a show in Paris.
What do I gain from this, bro? Please. Oh my God.
This comes after she addressed the issue in a few long highlights, Writing. She came up to me at church and asked to come to the gym. She went to the gym the following day. I believed it to be the right thing to do. None of this is current with me. For my own reasons, I literally separated the following day. You can avoid me at all costs. I don't play this at all, you know? Dragging Chrisean for being a crash. She went on, eliminating all such unpleasant stuff only once. I separated myself as a mother and guardian of my safety and tranquility. So you don't need to spread any unsavory stories or tell falsehoods about me. I'm experiencing safety concerns. So I didn't want to be on camera or continue to worry about my privacy being violated or my location being found out. On the Shade Room, I stated post, "You and your family have my warmest wishes." It's insane that I would be triggered by that and start a repulsive rumor that is literally beneath me and doesn't match my schedule or agenda. Instead, concentrate on your relationship with God and your son. This wasn't necessary. Not bringing it up again. Turn off live and concentrate on the future. Get your life in order. That wasn't the only time Kehlani dealt with it, kid. She proceeded to write other posts about the issue. I did listen to anyone who warned me not to hang, she wrote. I mentioned that people frequently misinterpret my character and attack me, which saddened me. I was therefore willing to form my own opinion. All of this is a result of my self-defense by unfollowing. And that's precisely why I hope none of you believe this. I think I was duped into doing this. In any case, this is the result of disregarding your discomfort. Following Keishan's discussion about Kehlani sitting on Blueface's face, Kehlani wrote once more, "Oh no, what on earth? We're grown-ups. We are moms. God, oh God, please." I compose. Music, I don't have this ball. Right now, I'm actually on set. For some reason, a lot of people don't believe Kehlani. I'm not sure why, particularly because she chose not to address the entire Blueface issue. We are aware that, if you understand, she doesn't swing that way right now. However, that does not entirely rule out the possibility that she had a former relationship with Blueface. But since this is basically her brand, Chrisean is furious and won't stop coming for Kehlani. For example, how are you going to drag people while being a devout Chrisean line? The internet had a lot to say about it, and the math isn't mathing. Just give it some thought, everyone. That moment between Blueface and Kehlani doesn't even look correct. They've never even been in the same room, I believe. If you don't believe Kehlani, you're a hater because what sense does this make? Said another Kehlani admirer. However, there are also a lot of Chrisean supporters. I believe Chrisean Ness speaking the truth for once based on Khan's response. She remarked, "Don't believe the rumors." Yet she never refuted the deed. You can detect if you have the ability to interpret people's body language. There is nothing wrong with her simply not wanting her business to be known. I don't think Chrisean is lying, someone else said, since Kehlani unfollowed her for no other reason than that she doesn't want to be videotaped. You could just cut off your relationship with a female. Furthermore, what is the connection between Paris and anything? Who said you have anything to gain? Both unrelated points are meant to divert the discussion. I hope Passion has receipts and I can clock a lie. We want to hear your opinions on this case because it's becoming more and more messy out here. First of all, do you believe Kehlani was correct to interfere in Christian affairs and suggest that she removed the tattoo of a Blueface face? Is it possible that Chrisean is manipulating this to remain relevant? Or is Blueface simply being nefarious and causing chaos behind the scenes?
Understand what she got cracked by my BD before, and now we are hanging out. And she's encouraging me to get this removal off my face, but it's like a right message, wrong person though.